Back with Silent Hill 3. Heather, her secret identity protected from everyone except, of course, Minmo. Minmo knows. Minmo would probably be her cat who talks to her and gave her the Princess Heart powers. It's probably the role Minmo would have, I think. I think that makes sense. Oh, this one's broken. Can't go that way. That's going up. And we can't go up. We have to go down. That's the only direction we can go. Yep. Of course, Heather will... Look, I mean, if someone was here, I'm sure Heather would pay for the ticket. But no one's here, so it's not her fault that no one's manning the ticket booth here. Of course, as we all know, when you're in the subway, you do need to stash your trash. And we see plenty of trash that has not been stashed. But it's a good thing, because if this nutcracker had been stashed, we might not have been able to get it. Oh, that dog was in mid-jump when I came up. The gate that Heather needs to go through is locked, but she will not allow a simple thing like that to get in her way from getting home tonight. She told her dad that she was coming home, and no chain and lock will stop her from doing this. Got a shotgun, which causes the insane cancers to appear. Let's see what the flamethrower makes him do. He's wiggling! He's wiggling! Look at him wiggle. He is having a good time. So many kicks. He's still up, though. The boy is still up. Okay, now I think he's gonna deflate. Is he deflating? Yeah, there he is. Okay, now he's deflating. Let's try our lightsaber on the other one. Whoop. Did not block in time. But as long as you can block in time, it is a good weapon for these guys. flamethrower pretty good against them. Probably better against them than it is against most other enemies. Alright, you know how this goes. There's a red door. Gotta check it out. Nothing bad could happen. Oh. But fortunately, we made it in time. Let's see how my health is doing. It's all right. They're just wildly, blindly firing the gun. Just knowing there's a dog in that general direction. Good thing there are no other passengers. I wonder, how do trains work? Wait, the doors close? This wasn't part of the deal. All right, let's head on in. Actually, what? Probably just play it safe. I mean, I have these weapons, but you never know. Enemies can get hits in. The thing is, Heather's not really shocked by any of this, because this is usually what the trip home is like most nights. Alright, let's see how the machine gun works against our insane cancer friend. Knocks him down faster. But he's still alive. There it is. And you might think that's audio desync. No, Heather has powers and just used her precognitive powers to know that the train was about to stop short, which is why she fell forward before you heard anything. It's all canon. All right, subway's done. We're heading into the sewers now, and I think this is really where things start to get a bit rougher on hard. I mean, it already was, but on hard, this might be a New Game Plus thing, actually. The walls are turning into damage walls, so I'm taking damage right now. I have to get out of this as fast as possible. My controller is rumbling because I am taking damage. I know, controller, I know. Yeah, enemies, I know. I have to run out of the veiny walls. There we go. The walls are turning into not vein walls. There we go. See? I took a good deal of damage. I'm almost dead. So, I'm trying to remember, is that a hard difficulty thing or a New Game Plus thing? It might be New Game Plus thing. The walls doing that. Okay, yeah. This is where we want to go because we get the mall, which we probably will never use, but, you know, might as well get it anyway. Is there anything on the other side of this room? Maybe not. Oh. That was not a problem with the stream. That was the actual game. Right, got our bottle of wine, which we don't use for wine because we took the empty bottle. And as I mentioned before, previously, we are trying to kill as many enemies as possible. Because we want that for the ending that we're going for right now. And also, for the purpose of trying to get Heather's final hidden weapon after this playthrough. To do these things, we must kill many enemies. And of course, that's very different from our first playthrough, because I just didn't bother fighting most of the enemies that time. Because really, it's easier to just not fight the enemies. You don't really have to, usually. And you don't get anything from doing that. But this time round, we do want to do it. Screm. But we cannot pay attention to the screm. It's not important to us. right, let's fill up our wine bottle. And save the game, just in case. Just in case. You never know what's going to happen. It could be that there's some enemies that get a lot of hits in at once. Or, the game could just kind of mess up as we go. Remember when we played Silent Hill 2 on this, there was a part where the game just froze in the apartments. I haven't noticed that happening with Silent Hill 3, but you never know. Okay, fuel up. Turn the button on, which drains the hole. And then we go down into the hole, because that's the only way out. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Sploosh. Drop backwards off. It's a good thing we didn't fall over. Get water all over these clothes. Just soak them up. Also, a neat little... I don't know if you call it a scare, but a neat thing is you see that guy in the water there. It's an enemy. It's the crawling guy. I don't like him. But it's the first time you actually see one. He's not doing anything. He's just there. It's just that, you look around and you might notice a strange shape in the water. And then when you come back, hey, he's not there anymore. They don't do anything to call your attention to that. It's just, you'd notice it if you're looking around. You might notice it, you might not. I love how loud the game can become all of a sudden. Alright, here's the office where we read that file talking about how someone here was going to fight a monster. They're going to use... he was going to try to use his famous knife work against the monster, but as we know, the famous knife work was of no avail. against the tentacle beast. That's okay. We have our dryer. Let's use our dryer. Okay, so now we're standing at this pool with the tentacle monster. Earlier I said I picked up the steel pipe, and I said that I wouldn't really use it, but there is like a little bit of a secret we could use for it. Because when we're standing here, if we press the interact button, it asks us, do you want to drop the steel pipe into the pool? It only does this on a New Game Plus, but we can do it.
What was it that you dropped? Was it this precious gold pipe?
No, fairy of the sewers. The precious gold pipe is not mine.
Well then, was it this magnificent silver pipe?
No, I'm sorry to say, but that magnificent silver pipe is not mine either.
Perhaps it was only this filthy steel pipe that you dropped.
Yes, I am but a peasant and can only afford the filthy steel pipe.
I have finally found a truly honest person. In return, I will give you both the gold pipe and the silver pipe to keep.
I got the gold and silver pipe. So you kind of wonder, did they just go around the office asking, hey, any ideas for, like, weird secrets for the game when they were developing it? And, like, someone writes down on a whiteboard, you can drop your pipe in a pool in the sewers, and then a fairy comes out and asks you if you dropped a gold or silver pipe. And it's like, yes, yes, we're going to do that. Silver pipe, how gorgeous! No stronger than the steel pipe, though. Good against vampires and werewolves. Unfortunately, there are no vampires or werewolves in this game. It's a weapon we can use, but like it said, it's no different from the regular pipe. Same thing with the gold pipe. Looks snazzy, but it's not strong at all. Well, maybe I can sell it. All right, we got our pipes made of precious metals. I mean, you probably won't use them because, I mean, you have better weapons. But that's just the thing that's in this game. I like how pendulums are not only like the worst enemy in the game, but they also make the worst sound. Oh, if you're wondering what happens if you lie to the fairy about whether or not you dropped the gold or silver pipe, well, she gets mad at you and she just doesn't give you the pipes. I forget if you get your metal pipe back, but you do not get the gold or the silver pipe. So the moral of the fable is that it pays to be honest. That's some good sound effects there. All right, we made it back to the surface. Don't want to go back into those sewers. Let's save a game. And as since she just came out of the sewers, I imagine her clothes are filthy. So why don't we try the next one up, which is onsen shirt. There's like some, I guess, Japanese characters on the back. I'm not sure what the design is on the front. Maybe we'll get a better look at it. All right, into the condemned building we go. Anything here? I don't think so. Don't think there is. Can you shoot this wall open? I forget. There we go. No, there we go. I don't know if we'll even use the silencer, but it's here. Push this mattress into the hole. Must be a lot of bounce to that mattress. Anything here? I don't think there were any items here. Let's head on out. Which will take us to the office building. Actually, before we do that, something I realized in the first playthrough, there was a room in this office I never actually went into, because I think I went out into the main elevator area before I got there. Because I think this is the office that sells mannequins. Yeah, this room. The cardboard box is filled with arms and legs for mannequins. This is the only mannequin with a head. There's something weird about the headless ones. Like, they can still see me or something. Ick. The head is the only noteworthy thing about it. It's just a mannequin. Mannequin with no head or arms. Head or legs. Box is filled with mannequin heads. I think I'll pass on this one. This is blood. That is blood. Collect a lot of it, please. I know it's just an inanimate object, but I'm still a little nervous. Afraid, maybe. Of course, I assume that this room was the inspiration for the mannequin monster in Silent Hill Revelations 3D. The award-winning theatrical adaptation of Silent Hill 3. Look, there's probably some kind of award it won somewhere at some point in time. You can't really prove that it didn't. You can't prove a negative. Let's see Here is the elevator doors that are open a little bit. Okay, that's where we came from, the Storefront Productions. Here's Monica's dance studio. Hey, we didn't spend much time in this room. Because there's really nothing in the room but monsters. And there's really nothing here. Like, you go in this room, it's a big old room. It's dark. You're not sure what's in it. You find a bunch of monsters in it, and you think, well, I mean, gotta be something. No, there don't gotta be something. Get the office building map. There's a desk there with a rope inside, and we need that rope, but Heather just cannot open that desk. We'll have to come back later. Don't know. I don't think any of these other doors are open. Alright, I think the only other door we can go into is if we go up to floor 5, I think it is. And once again, nothing in here. Here's the jack, which of course is what you need to open up an elevator door. And I don't think we can go into those other doors, but I guess we will just make sure. No, we cannot. And we wanted to head to the auto parts store. Actually, no, it was Monica's dance studio that had the desk with the rope in it. Which, of course, we use the screwdriver to open. Oh, no, I didn't pick up the screwdriver. That was the thing I didn't pick up. Well, clumsy me. No, not clumsy doesn't make sense in this regard. It would be forgetful me. I mean, we have a lightsaber. We should just be able to stick it in the desk and melt it. Though, we probably would ignite the rope if we did that. It'd be pretty cool, though. Let's see. Well, here's the fine art gallery, where Heather has opinions about art. And here's the screwdriver that I need. There it is. All right, and I almost tried to leave without getting the katana. I don't know if we'll really use the katana, but, you know, we want to have it. It's a katana. Okay, now that we are armed with screwdriver and katana, the two basic weapon types, we can go back to floor 3. And we can go back to Monica's dance studio with screwdriver in hand. Monica is going to be so confused when she comes into work the next day to find her desk has been pried open and her prized rope is gone. Who would do such a thing? Can't trust anyone these days. Drop that rope. Now, rappel down the elevator shaft, teenage girl. No problem. Cold save points right here. Ice cold. Right, here's the interior design place, where we can get some beef jerky. And a haunted bathtub. Oh, hello. I guess they were shopping for, you know, bathroom fixtures. What a selection of a single toilet, sink, and bathtub. They have so many to choose from. Look, you want a sink? We have a sink. Look, we don't... If you want a different sink, you're out of luck. But if you want a sink, we have one. You want the haunted bathtub? We have it in the back. I mean... Oh, there you can get a good look at that logo. Yeah, it does It is called the onsen shirt, so it does make sense that logo is like a representing like a hot spring. Look, some customers want the haunted bathtub. I wouldn't recommend it, though.
I knew it.
It's being invaded by the other world, by a world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life.
Oh no, not again. She do this too?
Now, Heather, you were warned about the haunted bathtub, and you wanted to look at it anyway. So we have heard, so that we just heard the alternate Silent Hill 1 voice acting, which, I mean, it sounds like someone doing an impression of Harry. Twisting the handle, nothing's coming out. Someone was doing an imitation. This works very well against the crawlers. I'm happy with how the machine gun does against them. Find the Holy One. Kill her? Maybe. We're not sure if that's what we need to do. Actually, I'm not really sure why it says that. They don't want to kill Heather. They need Heather to birth God. I mean, she will die in the birthing of God, but killing her before that happens would be bad for them. Also, here, of course, is, you want to know what... Okay, so, Vincent, what's his alternate voice acting going to sound like? Time to find out.
Heather. That's what you're called now, isn't it?
And who are you?
The name's Vincent. Don't forget it, okay? I'm on your side.
So you say. But how do I know you're not with her?
Her? You mean Claudia? Please don't lump me together with her. She was brainwashed by that crazy old hag. Well, I guess crazy old hag is a bit harsh. She was your mother after all.
My mother? What do you mean?
You don't remember. So Harry didn't tell you anything. I guess he hid the truth to keep you on his side. That figures. Uh-huh. He is a pretty sneaky guy.
Don't talk about my dad like that!
Sorry. I apologize. Please, calm down.
How do you know my father anyway?
I know everything. I know about your past, too.
Then tell me what's going on!
You don't even know that?
That's why I'm asking. If you know everything, then tell me how I can put an end to this.
Not yet. Why not enjoy yourself a bit longer?
Enjoy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Doesn't this place get to you at all?
Oh, it gets to me all right. I find it most fascinating. Wait! I'm not finished talking.
I knew you were on her side.
How do you figure?
There's something wrong with you, too.
So Vincent's voice is clearly a voice that you will have heard of in video games and anime. It's Yuri Lowenthal, I believe, and it's a very recognizable voice. He's doing his best. He doesn't really sound as scummy as the original Vincent voice, though. Granted, it is a bit of a nitpick. But original Vincent did sound very slimy. So now that we're in the other world... Whoop, hold on. Now that we're in the other world, we can use the elevators. And we're on the second floor. So, let's start from the top and work our way down. They came up fast. Let's see how we're doing on health. I could partake in a health drink. Big sheet of glass in the way. All right, here's the sacrifice room. Gotta get that, gotta burn that painting. And you remember, we have one of the things we need. But we need to find matches, and we need to find some liver. How else are you going to start a fire? There we go. Here's the room where we get the matches, as well as find out about Heather's prior smoking problem. Not a problem anymore. She's quit. Head on to floor 4. Right, and this was a very easy floor because everything's locked at the moment. I don't think there's anything else we can do on this one. All right. Floor 3, not working. Let's go to floor 1. And of course, we have our big unknown monster. We look at this and say, what is that? I don't know what that is. Heather is baffled. She cannot figure it out. Pork liver. Okay, pork liver, matches, oxydol, the 3 things you need to make fire. Just like the cavemen did it. And if you're wondering, like there are like little blood graphics that come off of it. I think. Actually, I'm not sure about that. It might just be the animations that's on its surface, but it doesn't react to it at all. All right, so we wanted to go to the Gallery of Fine Arts. All right. Oxydol plus pork liver plus matches. And that opens up the tiny door. Guess you have to wait for it to come out from under the bed. Maybe it doesn't exist until it comes out. No. Maybe I did get it. Oh, he came charging in. Where did you come from? All right, take a coin, because we sure are thirsty. If I wanted a Kanahasi and got a life insurance key instead, I think I would want to get my money back. I don't know. Can't drink a key. Check my health. Yeah, we can go for a health drink. There we go. Alright, we got life insurance key. Which is really what this whole thing is about. Like, this whole path through this office building is really just to get the life insurance key. So we can go to the first floor and get into the life insurance office. I like how I just need the slightest nudge to knock her over. Alright, here we are in the life insurance office. This is like the entire path through this building is to get here, so we can read the ending of this fairy tale that we haven't actually read the beginning of this time. Looks like some pages torn out of a book. What is this, a fairy tale? See, she doesn't recognize it this time, because we haven't read the first two parts. So she's like, what is this? Looks like this is just the last part. Who would have left something like this here anyway? And of course, king and people shed tears because Priestess was killed. Priestess opened her eyes. She's alive. Monster is going to kill the Priestess again. Priestess is very sad. So she says that she's going to kill this monster. Monster laughs. She chants the spell, and the monster dies. Villagers were very grateful.
Tu fui eco eris? Weird writing. What was that? And
thus the monster was slain. Presumably that wouldn't have worked for just anyone saying the spell. Only the priestess can do it. Does she say anything different when we look at the book? Let's see. That was up here. There's a book on the ground. It's the first part of that fairy tale I just read. Yeah, so she does acknowledge... She has slightly different things to say when you find the parts in different order. It's the first time I ever read that ending. It's no time to worry about that. Just want to get home already. Alright, we're outside. Which means that all our troubles and our worries are over. We made it out of the building. We're outside. We're heading home. Heather is never going to have to worry about any of this nonsense ever again. As we know, since we already played through the game, we already know Heather's long night is over, as she is now made it home. And since I do have the Silent Hill 2 save, she should say something different here at the mailbox. Mailbox is empty. There's no letter from a dead wife or otherwise. Oh, I don't have one of those anyway. Well, yeah. Heather's way too young for that. This really pisses me off. All right, let's head on home and tell Dad you're just going to relate to what happened tonight and just have a good laugh.
Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad? No. No. Did you do this?
You're late.
But why? Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll kill you, you bitch!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well. You will birth a god and build an eternal paradise. He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order. So, what will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
Well, clearly, if there was a time to power up the prince's heart, it would be here. All right, let's do it. I'm equipped with my handgun. So you might have noticed they changed a line there entirely. The line, "I'll get you for this," was completely changed, which is odd, because they haven't really done a whole lot of changing of a lot of the dialogue. Oh, wow, really? Wow.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down. I just...
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead. He's murdered. Get out! This is all your fault. If it weren't for you...
I'm sorry.
Then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will. Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What'll you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I don't know.
You think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did. When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm gonna do.
How you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. Look, I'll bring the car around back. Come out when you finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave anyway.
Well, unfortunately, in her grief, Heather forgot to power down, so now she has exposed her secret identity to Douglas. Douglas is now aware that Heather is Princess Hart. So, I mean, sometimes that happens that, you know, someone finds out about the secret identity, then they become part of the team. So I guess that's what's happening here. Let's get our stun gun. I don't need to change. No, actually, we do need to change. Like, the fight's over. So we should power down. Oh, actually, I should take a health drink as well. Doo-doo. Let's see, what's the next one up in the lineup? So we did Onsen, there's Transients, Killer Rabbit, there's God of Thunder. God of Thunder's pretty good because it makes some changes to Heather that the other ones don't. Let's equip that one. Heather's a lot more hardcore now. So I guess that's all we need. We'll go out and meet Douglas out back. And of course, we do have a cutscene coming up with a lot of heartfelt voice acting. So, you know, it'll be interesting to hear what it sounds like in this version of the game. Let's head on out. Go to Silent Hill.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill, to look for a guy named Leonard, and he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it. Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? Used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now...
You've been there?
Once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? You feeling sick?
My head's pounding, like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No, I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia, she tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god.
Huh?
You see, the girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She can make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I'd never had a chance to tell you. Tell you how happy you made me.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah,
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know. Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old, and I've never seen nothing like this. I feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital, okay?
Roger.
It's one of the most well-known cutscenes in the Silent Hill series, but I also think it has one of the most underrated lines. Douglas's, "What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway?" Every Silent Hill game should have a character who shows up who just says that. What's the deal with it? What's going on with that Silent Hill? Well, all right. We've now gone to Silent Hill. Heather and Douglas are now a team, as Douglas knows Heather's secret identity now as Princess Hart. Heather has gone into, well, I don't know if I'd call these casual clothes because she got tattoos all up her upper body, so I wouldn't really call this a casual disguise. Let's save our game here. And hey, just like that, we're halfway through the game. It really is a pretty short game when you're just going through it. Yeah, we're halfway through. We're done with the journey home. with the missionary boss fight. We got into Silent Hill, so now all we got is the hospital, amusement park, and church. So Heather's gonna be on her way to the hospital to try to find this Leonard character in a quest that ends up not really having much to do with the story. I mean, maybe there's some thematic thing there with Heather killing Claudia's father, just like Claudia killed Heather's father. Like, maybe there's like a thematic thing there. But as far as the overall plot goes, we might as well just not go to the hospital. Could just go directly to the church. We don't do that. We are going to the hospital next time as Heather, with her infinite machine gun that really tore up that boss real fast, is heading to that hospital. And it'll probably tear up Leonard pretty well, too. Probably pretty well. As we continue on with Silent Hill 3.